I believe we have the interview ready. cadiaN, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you. Hello.
Amazing. Hello. Wow, it's such an amazing moment for you. I'd love to get your first reactions. Of course, we saw you jumping up and down, not only just making the major, but also doing it by beating NaVi.
Yeah, we played them many times, and there was a famous quote last year that we were the only team to beat them coming from our own side, and yeah, we just never managed to do it. Always lost 16-13, 16-14 on the last map, and finally we took them down. It's been a hurdle because they've always been the team that we could never beat. So yeah, super excited to finally do it, and obviously making the major. I mean, you can't take it for granted these days, especially not at the European RMR. You know, there's so many good teams, and making another major was important. And the style we did it in, I'm not complaining.
Firstly, cadiaN, congratulations, really happy for you. But now that you said, you know, beating NaVi, finally kind of breaking that curse, I want to actually align that with what we've seen from you guys. So you had these deep runs, in events, you finally reach the stage, and then you stumble a little bit, right? And you kind of know that's kind of been a thorn in your side. What do you think is the issue there? And how do you think things are going to be different this time around?
I mean, the last couple of tournaments we've been eliminated by NaVi and FaZe, and then we had one bad best of 3 against Liquid, and everyone is saying you can't play playoffs. I mean, if that's what you think, then it's fine by me, to be honest. Like, how did it all start? Like, Heroic couldn't play, I couldn't make the top. We made the top. We couldn't play on LAN. We made semifinals at the major. We made semifinals at Katowice. We've done it time and time again. Now you're saying we can't make playoffs? Or
no, I didn't say you couldn't make playoffs. I said you make playoffs, but you don't go for the finals.
Yeah, now people are saying we can make good playoffs runs. So that's what we are aiming to show. You know, we want to prove people wrong, and we have plenty of things to work on. We are nowhere near perfect. We are still inexperienced compared to the big boys, but I also think like when losing to FaZe and NaVi, there's no shame in that. That's just how it is, you know. They're just better currently.
For sure. Talking about this specific Heroic NaVi matchup, when you played at EPL, things went really sideways for you guys. Can you give me a few pointers as to what you made different, how you approached this differently? Because that was a night and day.
I had a theory which I implemented to the boys yesterday, but I simply can't reveal it. Not even joking, but it definitely changed some things. I mean, we've been close before, but like you said, you're completely right. I mean, it's completely night and day from the last time we played them. But it seemed like that little trick at least gave us a little bit. And like you said, they are also under some very difficult circumstances currently with what's happening around the world and such. And I honestly just still admire them for staying together, being a group, still performing to a high level, because it surely can't be easy with how the world is looking at the moment.
Yeah, that is awesome that you call that out, and that is of course the truth, but you still got the victory on the board today. And I think what was so poetic is that so much of it came down to you, right? When you were fighting for match points specifically. Can you talk us through that moment and then the relief you must have felt as you secured the match point for Heroic?
Yeah, man, like, to be honest, I sucked throughout most of the best of 3. I didn't manage to get the groove going. I was missing some shots that I maybe shouldn't. But to all my matchmaking heroes out there, that's just a true sign that whether your score is 8 to 19 or whatever, whenever you have the chance in the game, you can still change the outcome of it, you know? It doesn't matter if you had a bad game. The round which is ahead of you is your chance to be a decision maker, a guy making the impact, you know? So, yeah. The boys also said it's just so typical of you to have that kind of game and then make a 1-on-3 when it really matters.
Did you, at any point, you know, you just said you individually had a couple of rough patches in the game. Were you scared that you were maybe going to be the difference maker for the wrong reasons? Were you scared that you had to step up and you wouldn't be able to?
I thought to myself in the middle of the T-half, if the game ends badly, you're really going to look at yourself and be like, you need to do way better. So I had like a switch moment, you know, where I told myself like, let's fucking step up this game right now. And to be honest, like, maybe individually it wasn't such a good game, but calling-wise, if you look at the Inferno and the Nuke one, we got so many T-rounds, so that part was on point. But it seems like I still have some difficulties playing individually really good when it's against like top 5 teams, because I put so much effort into making the right decisions as a team. So that's something I definitely still need to train. And yeah, I thought that this is not a good look if we lose. So yeah, I was happy that I got some help in the end.
Yeah, it's never a good look, obviously, but so much to be proud of for you and for Heroic. We'll see you at the major.
Yeah, we will, and it's fucking awesome to have you at CS. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thank you so much. That was great, and I think I expected him to be a bit